Hi there. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining me today so that I may introduce to you my beautiful practice, Meaningful Milestones Healing Arts. My name is Terry Siegel, and I am an interdisciplinary healing artist. The diverse range of my services all are meant to speak to bringing us back into balance, into harmony, into a greater sense of well-being in body, in mind, in spirit, and in heart. Please take a moment to enjoy my website to learn more about my offerings, and stay with this video for just another few moments so that you can appreciate the intimate stories that several of my gracious clients have offered as they share about their healing journey together through my practice. It is an honor and a privilege to serve and to be entrusted with your care. I wish you all the very best and hold you in the highest regard. Thank you.
So I have known Terry Siegel for approximately 10 years. And in that time, I've experienced her work on 3 different levels. All of a sudden, I had this extreme, excruciating pain in my neck, and it became chronic, and I really was desperate. And so I had heard about Terry, and I went ahead and called her, and I went over to her place of work, and she was able to do her body work on me, which I didn't know what to expect. But I had had massages before, but this was completely different than anything else I had ever had. Often I would have something that was very deep and really hurt, and I kept thinking to myself, I'm paying for this. But with Terry, she gets to what it is that's bothering you without hurting you. Her touch is so healing, and she knows the body so well that it didn't take very long of seeing Terry that she was able to release whatever it was on this side of my neck. So I, of course, started to recommend her to everybody. But that was my experience with Terry as someone who does body work. This one was a lot of fun. She's a life cycle celebrant. She's somebody who recognizes when you're going through a rite of passage, and it's something you might want to celebrate. So I thought of her when my husband Dick was inching his way toward retirement, which, by the way, is not an easy rite of passage. It's one of the most difficult, and he was having trouble with it. So knowing Terry and how she worked with my body, I thought, I bet she's really good at this life cycle celebrancy thing. So I asked her to come in and create a ceremony for my husband to kind of bridge him from working on a day-to-day basis into all of a sudden hardly working at all. So what we did is we gathered our whole family together, and it was the weekend of Thanksgiving. And oh my gosh, she interviewed Dick, she interviewed me, and she put together this presentation, this ceremony that was so heartfelt and so touching. I was very happy that our children were there to witness it. And I'm just very grateful that she was able to be a part of such an important rebirth for my husband. Another level on which I know Terry is when I hired her to do a workshop presentation. My husband and I teach a workshop every year in February for couples, and it's a romance workshop. And the topic for that year, the theme, was energy in a relationship. So I thought, who would be the most perfect person to do this than Terry? With her work, with body work, with her work as a life cycle celebrant, I knew she'd be just the right person for this. So she came in and she did a concrete presentation. She had the couples go through exercises all around the theme of energy. It was really impactful. And by the time this workshop was over, I saw it with my own eyes. The couples were more connected than they had been when they first walked in through the door.
For my wife, who's been battling cancer for the last 2 years, and for myself as a caregiver, we were too close to the effects to see the impact it was having on our well-being. Terry shined a warm and caring light on our emotional, spiritual, and physical needs. Her counsel, guided imagery, and bodywork therapy have brought us a level of comfort that has been both enlightening and restorative. We are deeply grateful for her many years of friendship, her expert healing hands and heart.
Terry. She is one of my greatest blessings of the last several years. I finished treatment for cancer and was facing a pretty daunting recovery. and challenged with lymphedema. And Terry offered the most exquisite care and masterful weaving together of just generous listening, grounded presence, skillful healing, in the most beautiful studio with high quality oils. It was just the most miraculous experience for me to find my path of healing, and couldn't have done it without her. And now I'm blessed doubly to have her be my celebrant for a major thank you celebration party for all the many people who helped me get through that challenging time. And she has been incredibly gracious with her time and energy and creativity and brilliance, and again helping me weave together all the elements to celebrate and thank everyone for helping me get to this place of full healing and true thriving. So, blessings.